talk about, first of all, we've got this beautiful event coming up on April the 19th. And we've talked about it before, so we're not going to bore you to death, but it's called Staying Alive 40 Reasons to Stay Alive. And I'm excited about it because we want to bring a different approach to suicide prevention. And even though it's a dark topic, it's going to be a fun event. And I think it'll be really fun when I share 40 reasons why we need to stay alive. And some of them are pretty fun. So we look forward to that, not to make light of suicide at all, but a lot of times it's one of those things nobody wants to talk about.
I agree.
Because it's really dark and it's really sad.
And
it's going on way too much.
So often. Yes. I think it happens more than people actually let on as well.
Oh, definitely. Anytime I see things died suddenly at home, well, you know what that is. Like, they think we're stupid. I don't know. But maybe. April 19th, we're busy putting it out there. We're putting it on Facebook. If you are interested or you need more information, please contact me directly, and we'll send you out the flyers and the registration form. It's $20 for adults, and youth accompanied by an adult ages 12 to 17 can come complimentary.
Perfect.
And so it's just a really good 2.5-hour workshop on a Saturday afternoon, or is it a Sunday? Probably a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, a Sunday afternoon. You're not busy. Easter will be over, and please join us.
Yes. Yes, we sent out a whole bunch of emails yesterday for people with the information. So yes, please, if you have any questions, contact Dr. Laurie directly. Any questions, concerns, thoughts, anything at all. Yeah.
And you'll get an email from Virginia. Mm-hmm. That's how we work, right?
That's how we work. Exactly.
Yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about today was educate ourselves on what is a paradigm shift? What does that mean exactly? Well, Virginia, did you know that research has shown that if 15% of a community, a population, buys into a concept that's really healthy and productive and positive, you only need 15% of the population involved, and then the rest of the community will shift. Now, in a more stressed community, you'd need probably 25% because of the impact that we need to make. So let's say you have a staff, an unhealthy board, a community, a union, a business, an organization, and you want to change the frame, you want to change the environment, you want to change how people are thinking and feeling. You only need 15%. Isn't that cool?
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
So in a community of, let's say there's 1,000 people in your town or your community, you only need 150 people on board, and the rest of the community can make that shift seamlessly.
Wow. I love that.
A lot of people don't know that. They don't know that. Yeah. They think they have to have everybody 100%. No, you don't.
Even if you had your leaders in your organization do something like that, right? So
yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, last night, I dream a lot. I don't know about you. Do you have dreams?
I do have dreams. I don't always remember them. And when I do remember them, it's different. And now that you said that, I was dreaming about an owl the other night. So I better look that up and see what that means.
Strategizer. That's the team. You know our 4 animals. Yeah. Well, the owl is the strategizer on the team, the person who can lay out, I'm the hare, so I may come up with the idea. I present it to you. You help me strategize. You are an owl and a squirrel.
Interesting. Okay.
You're not just a squirrel. You do a lot of strategizing. So, and that's another thing that we share in our workshops. In order to have a perfect team, you have to have 4 animals. We won't tell you what they mean, but you need a squirrel, a hare, a turtle, and an owl. Who wouldn't love to know that? So when I'm recruiting new people into our organization, the
Mhm.
first thing I check in on is, are they a hare, an owl, a squirrel, or a turtle? Because I
Love.
need all four. So if I got all hares, I'm not going to get very far. So yeah, big time tool. Another thing I thought, because we just put together, let's talk about that. Also, our teamwork makes the dream work.
Mhm.
And this is approximately 12, 13 workshops for staff development, building a team. And I just thought of something else we need to include in that is the process that the staff needs to go through when someone gets fired or they lose a staff member who leaves for personal reasons or through death.
Interesting.
Because
Yes.
I know one particular staff, they had a suicide on their staff, and that must have left the staff feeling very lost and needing to grieve that. So I think that's an important component in staff development. But yeah, uh, teamwork makes the dream work. So we are offering that retreat and looking at forward to having staff step up and join us. Because remember, when 15%, that staff could represent the 15% of the employees, the workers, the colleagues, and then they can go back into the organization and create the shifts.
Love it.
That is so classic. I've done
Mhm.
it before many times.
So
Yeah.
question, Dr. Laurie, is this available online or in person? Both? How's this workshop coming out?
Well, I'm going to do it both online and in person.
Perfect.
And so I will offer it up. And of course, price point depends on what you want out of the deal. We've done everything from I've done contracts where they didn't only want me to present the material, they wanted me to go and do the shopping and fill the gift bags and provide of course we provide learning materials anyway, but
Mhm.
like we'll book the plays, we handle it from front to end. I've had people use that service and then also just hire me or contract me for a couple of days to do the retreat and everything in between. So I really love that one because the curriculum is both healing, grieving, recovering, personal development, professional development. And
Mhm.
so if you need a stronger team out there, let me know.
Check it
Oh,
out.
there we go. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, the paradigm shift. So that's another way to create a paradigm shift is to educate your staff and then they can impact the employees. That's another great, cool way to create.
Great.
Um, because people leave a job, mostly 95% of the time because of poor leadership.
Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. I agree completely. Mhm. Yes. Been there, done
Well, I
that.
know, yeah, I know that when I was teaching school, the principal was the one who made the difference. Yeah, we had principals who managed from afar, who
Mm.
didn't even come out into the hallway or the staff room or the classrooms. And then I've had principals who they were in my room every day doing a little walk through, saying hi to the kids.
Love
Yes, and everything in between. But I can walk into a school and pretty much tell you right away whether or not they have an effective leader or not.
it. Mhm.
And I can still smell the sneakers when I walk
Oh,
into a school.
yeah.
I can smell the smelly sneakers.
Mhm.
Yeah. So creating paradigm shifts, getting to our event on April 19th, um, working on the books.
Mhm.
Can't wait. It's just so exciting. There's so much stuff going on for us, and we're just kind of planting the seeds right now, but it's going to be a heck of a harvest. I know that. And
Dr. Laurie, who's
yeah.
on your show tomorrow?
Oh, yes, our show tomorrow. Oh, so happy to welcome my former co-host on our Money Matters show, Dr. Ramin Modiri. And Ramin immigrated to the United States when he was 16 from Iran. And his parents sent him to America to escape the revolution of that time, which was when this former dictator took over Iran 40 years ago. And he landed in the United States and started his education, said goodbye to his mom. I'm telling his story, but it is public. Said goodbye to his mom, said, Mom, I'll see you, break time in the summer when we break for the summer. He did not see his mom for 10 years.
Wow.
I know. How's that for a trauma?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, but anyway, came to the United States, and he has every financial designation you can actually earn in the United States of America, including 2 MBA degrees. So this is the guy. So on the show tomorrow, we're not, without being political or taking sides, he's going to just support us with some information on how this war, potential war, is impacting our economy and what we need to look out for and what we need to be doing. So I'm really excited to have him on the show tomorrow.
Perfect. That's going to be an amazing show. How do we watch the show?
You can go to YouTube, Laurie Davis Show Host.
Okay.
Search that. Or you can be on our Facebook page, Laurie Davis. We stream live at 12 noon Mountain Time.
Perfect.
So yes, it'll be wonderful. I don't know if you have the flyer there, but yeah, for sure. So we can do that.
Perfect.
And yeah. So in the night, I had this dream. The reason I was asking about the dreams, I have what you call forerunners. So what I mean by that is when I dream something that it's really, really vivid, then I know it's something that's either in the works, it's happening. And I always wake up with a wonderful thought or idea. So last night I came up with a plan. I have it here in my notebook. I came up with a plan. I'm going to call it the final curtains.
Okay.
How do we get to the final curtain unexpectedly? So in other words, recovering from trauma and how the trauma impacts how soon that final curtain can land. And so I'm excited to share that at some point. Maybe we could do a reel just on the final curtain. But I just took the letters from the words like trauma, for example, and described different kinds of trauma. And then that leads to emotions, and then made a list of the emotions. And then that leads to things that the reactions. Our emotions create reactions. And then the reactions lead to the final curtain. And so it's pretty interesting. And that all came up in the night. So yes, I was in the night, I was at a cabin with a group of my former clients, and we were having a meal and we were doing a retreat, and the dishes were all dirty in the sink. Like I remember details like that. So I see that is coming down the road. So it'll be great.
Perfect. I love it.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. You always have such
Yes.
great ideas pop up in the night. Love getting
I was sound asleep. I had a really good night's sleep last night, and it was comfortable. And we went to bed at 10 o'clock, which is the time I like to go to bed. And yeah, it was just a wonderful night, and looking forward to more of those. And yeah, we're good. So we have a group today. You have a ladies group at 4 o'clock. I have a boys. I have 7 o'clock or whenever that is. No, we have a ladies group at 7. You have a ladies group at
4.
I have a client at 2. I have my boys group at 3. Like, we're busy, man. I don't know how we get time to do anything else.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So if you want any more information about who we are and what we do, please reach out. And thank you for our hump day reel today.
Woo! Happy hump day. Like I said, we're halfway there.
I know.